feather game, Montcalm versus Westminster. Having a great year. We always come out in huge numbers in this game. Our students are very spirited. They love the red feather aspect, and they know they're giving a lot to Charity United Way. We've got 6 or 7 bus loads here, so probably about a third to half our schools out today. Having a good time, great weather, and they're certainly cheering loud for their team.
Doesn't matter, because we're in zone, we can still play zone, but we're out there on them looking like man-to-man, right?
Westminster's an up-and-coming power. They didn't actually have a junior team a few years ago, and these fellas have put a good program together. They've got lots of numbers, and the junior team is supposed to really be enthusiastic, and the senior team is just starting to get the dividends from that junior experience that's coming along. So I think they're on the rise, and Montcalm has been pretty steady for all these last few years, and they're playing very well. We have a committee that judges the teams. There are actually 2 awards. I'm not sure, there's one is a spirit award that kind of goes to the school for their fan participation and how everything goes and their enthusiasm. And the United Way girls do the voting on that one. And we have a committee that watches all of the games, and we try to see the team that's made the biggest improvement, look sharp on the field. You must win the game to win the tournament, but it's basically a judgment thing.
In Thames Valley Central Conference B Division senior football play on Thursday at Laurier, the Catholic Central Crusaders ran their record to 4-0 with a comprehensive 30-9 win over the host Rams. The win improved CCH to 4-0 and clinched top spot in the division. It dropped the Rams to 2-1-1, but they're still in good shape for the playoffs. CCH running back Corey Crawley led the Crusaders with more than 100 yards rushing and scoring on runs of 8 and 25 yards. He credited both his blocking and the play calling for his success against the Rams.
We had a lot of good blocking. 44 power is pretty key, and all the other running plays. They really came out hard. And I don't know, first half we played pretty good. Second half was kind of there, 50-50. So we come out to play every game. So and we practice like that too. So we'll be prepared.
CCH and Laurier were strong rivals in the latter half of the 1980s and throughout the 1990s, but they haven't played in several years because Laurier actually folded in 2001 and have been clawing their way back to the top division. CCH was relegated from the A division for the first time in its history, so the two got a chance to renew old friendships, and Mike Cercelli, the CCH head coach, was more than happy to do so.
Quite frankly, it's really nice to play Laurier. I mean, they were really a rival of ours in the 80s and 90s, so it was kind of nice to come back to this field, and you know, we feel fortunate that we won today. The regular season really is an exhibition season. You know, we played as well as we could today. Laurier is a very good football team.
Laurier head coach John Kublinska said one of the keys to the game was his team's inability to force the big play on defense.
Our goal was to make some turnovers, and we didn't do that. And playing them straight up, we lost 30-10 or 31-10 or whatever it happened to be. We knew we were going to have to force some turnovers to be in this game, and we didn't. CCH is London football, so I think we were really excited about playing them. Kids got an opportunity, fifth year kids got an opportunity to play them. And we're just hoping, we're trying to get set for the playoffs, trying to get up that playoff tempo. And we weren't in playoff tempo last week, but we were this week.
With CCH already in the playoffs, the attention now turns to the Rams' chances. They play Oak Ridge next week at Laurier. A win there will definitely put the Rams back in the quarterfinals for a second straight year.
The game went better than we had planned. We came into this game knowing that it was going to be an uphill battle all the way, and you know, we came out, we were firing on all cylinders, and we did what we had to do. We stuck by the game plan. We ran it down their throats just like we knew we were going to do, and we came out victorious. We came into the game thinking they were going to be running a lot because, you know, we prepared, and we thought they were going to be running all the time, and there were a couple run plays we thought they were going to run a lot that they never even played. So then it came down to just our secondary players stepping up and showing what blue and white really means.
Defense, hold that line.
Catholic Central can play offense. I mean, their offense is one of the slickest I've seen in a very long time. Their running game sets up the passing game, You know, I don't consider our defense a bad defense, and they shredded us like we weren't there, like we were shredded. You know, and you're trying to adjust, and you're making adjustments at half and adjustments on the fly, and it didn't matter. It didn't matter, and you know, they're slick. I tip my hat to them. I really do.
We came out of the B division. A lot of people didn't give us a chance. A lot of people said, sure, anyone can do that in the B division. So we really didn't know what we had today, and we knew they would come prepared and come ready to play and play hard. So did we, though. We prepared hard. We knew what they were doing, and we just played hard today. That's the O-line, man. They worked the hardest of any position on our team this summer, and they're just great, well coached, and they always come ready to play. We know they're going to be there for us, so we do what we can in the skill positions to help them, and we know they're going to be there for us when we need them.
And the thing is that our kids understand the importance of football, not just to them and to our coaches, to the whole CCH community. I mean, football is big here. I mean, Fred Kennedy would just be loving what happened here today on his field. I mean, that's just the way it is, and our kids buy into it. And but you know what? We work really hard, so we deserve what we get.
You're not wearing the shorts?
No glasses.
Come on, be aggressive.
Catholic Central running back Corey Crawley scored 3 early touchdowns, but it was his 4th late in the 4th quarter that sealed a 29-15 Crusaders victory over the Central Golden Ghosts at Carruthers Field. Central came out real slow, and they couldn't stop Corey Crawley at all in the first 3 minutes, but they made adjustments. They started stacking the box on him and made Catholic Central do some different things. When Catholic Central put the ball in the air, they struggled, and Central forced some key turnovers. They got a couple interceptions, and they even got Crawley to fumble late in the game. Central's defense did give them the chance to tie the game late, but they couldn't do anything with it. The Ghosts had trouble in the red zone today. The two teams bandied about where to play the game. Carruthers was in awful condition because of the freak snowstorm on Tuesday. It was very muddy. Joe Cercelli, a big lineman with Catholic Central, his jersey was so dirty that he thought it'll never be white again. But the Crusaders are heading off to the city final, so they don't really care about laundry at this point.
We're at the Western Fair Agriplex. As you know, the weather's been less than favorable for playing and practicing outside over the past 2 weeks, and it's really affected our practice time. It affected us the entire week in preparing for East Elgin. Obviously, it was a large factor in the game, and then the snow hasn't dissipated at all since then. So we really needed to find an adequate place to practice indoors where we can accomplish the goals we need to set for, or that we have set for this upcoming game. We can have our practices at game speed. Even though this isn't a full football-sized field here, it allows us to run at game pace, put our practice plan into play at game pace instead of stepping through and walking through everything like we do in the snow, where you're not sure of your footing, you're not sure of catching the ball or throwing the ball.
The Windsor-Herman Green Griffins will be off to the Western Bowl final next week in Toronto after beating the Catholic Central Crusaders 28-24 yesterday at TD Waterhouse Stadium in their semi-final game. Green Griffins quarterback Bo Lumley, who started the season as a third stringer, threw for 2 touchdowns and ran one in himself as the Griffins scored twice in the last 2.5 minutes to pull off the victory.
Our line played really good. A lot of fifth years wanted it a lot. Our whole backs wanted it. They just knew if we could stop them, we can get this going. We're not that beat up. We're 100% every game. We didn't come here to lose.
The Green Griffins actually trailed at one point 17-0, but head coach Harry Lumley, uncle of the starting quarterback, was confident they could recover.
Well, you know what? We worked really hard in the summer, to be honest. We ran this whole program with a guy named Mark Zacher, and deserves a lot of credit. And we knew we were in good shape. All we had to do was get started. We just couldn't seem to get started. They cut off a lot of stuff that they saw that we did the other night. I mean, Mike's a great coach. He's got a great staff with him, and they just took everything away from us, and finally we had to go to stuff we haven't done for a while, but you know, we got a little lucky and came back.
Crusaders head coach Mike Cercelli, in what may have been his last game, credited the Griffins' superior speed with eventually being the difference.
You know, the old adage, speed kills, and they had more of it than we did. And it's a game of momentum, and once that third quarter started going their way, it was tough for us to stop, and we wouldn't make too many stops. And of course, not to take anything away from them. I mean, they're well prepared, they're well coached, and they've got some great athletes over there. You know, we'd like to throw the ball a little bit more, and we just couldn't get rolling. And I mean, kudos to them. They're just such a well-disciplined team. I mean, we took a penalty there at the end, and that kind of cost us, gave them an opportunity. But all in all, I mean, it was two good football teams going at it. They just prevailed today. I couldn't ask for more from our guys. Our guys played their hearts out for me, and sometimes that's just the way it goes. It's like I said, it's unfortunate today we couldn't get it done, but our kids never quit, and that's the best thing you can ask for.
The Green Griffins now advance to the AAA 4A Western Bowl final Wednesday at 9 a.m. at the Rogers Centre in Toronto against either Brantford CI or Kitchener Resurrection. For LFpress.com, I'm Steve Green. We're here at TD Waterhouse Stadium for the 2008 TV Raw Central Senior Football Final between the Aquinas Flames in white and the Catholic Central Crusaders in blue. These teams are coached by two men who know each other very, very well. Mike Cercelli of Catholic Central and Joe Murray of Aquinas have known each other for almost 50 years. They went to public school together, to Catholic Central together, won a city football championship together in 1972, and also played for the 1974 Vanier Cup champion Western Mustangs. They've enjoyed considerable success coaching in the high school ranks, but this is the first time they've met for a conference championship. The key for the Flames today will be the play of number 20, Kenny Eanster, the running back. If he can get some decent yardage on first down, first-year starting quarterback Liam Greeny won't see as much pressure from the Crusaders' front seven. However, if he needs to throw, he's got receivers like 6'4" grade 10 receiver Brett Weir, among others, who can do some damage. The key for the Crusaders is number 20, Corey Crawley, the running back. He's an ASA-caliber sprinter with breakaway speed. If he gets out tonight, he could go a long way. Also, third-year starting quarterback Luke Nangle has the experience, if the Flames shut Crawley down, to roll outside and throw to receivers that include Ryan Cooper, Bryce Lawrence, and Mike Colleen. Of course, any football game can come down to intangibles, including the kicking game. If that's the case, the Flames might have a slight edge with number 21, Matt Uren, over Matt Catalano and Kevin Griffith, who share the duties for the Crusaders. If it comes down to it, and it's a three-point game, Uren might be the man. Matt Uren with the opening kickoff. Sends it down to the CCH 25, a short return. 1st and 10 at the 30. Luke Nangle comes out throwing, first down. Going deep. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Handoff is to Corey Crawley. Tries to bounce it outside. Chased out of bounds, short of the first down. The Crusaders have to punt. Matt Uren with the punt return. Brought down just short of midfield. Aquinas Flames take over for their first possession. First down, Flames at midfield. Greeny goes back to pass. Going deep for number 21, Matt Uren. He brings it down at the CCH 20. Flagging the play, though, it is offside. Aquinas. Can he answer his first carry? A good one. He brings it down to the CCH 30. 1st and 10, Aquinas. Greeny back to pass. And he's all alone. Number 35, Mike Turner for the touchdown, but it is called back again for offside. Enter the carry, tripped up after a short gain. Greeny back to pass again. And he finds Brett Weir. Brings up Matt Uren's field goal attempt. It's partially blocked. And is brought to the end zone by Corey Crawley. Crusaders take over at their own 20. Crawley with the ball. And he breaks it off tackle out to the 35. Nice run for Crawley. Crawley again gets the ball. Takes it outside. This looks dangerous. Oh, finally brought down just inside the Aquinas 35. 1st and 10, Crusaders.
Nangle keeps it on the bootleg. And he's forced out just outside the Aquinas 10-yard line. Crawley, the ball carrier, tries to go inside, and he's stacked. Chris Felix leading the tackling there. Nangle goes back to pass, wide open, and just overthrows his intended receiver. Matt Catalano with a 16-yard field goal, and it's 3-0 at CCH. Ooh, Enser brought down for a loss as the Flames resume possession. Greening fades back to pass, going deep, just out of the hands of Brett Weir. Bryce Lawrence with the punt return for the Crusaders. Brought down just inside the Aquinas 45. Crawley in the misdirection. Tries to make a couple of moves at the sideline, brought down just inside the Aquinas 30. Crawley again with the ball. Felix and Bradford combine for the tackle there. Short gain. Screen pass just overthrown to Ryan Cooper. Matt Catalano on for a 36-yard field goal, and it's good. 6-0 Crusaders. Oh. Flames fall on the ball just inside their own 20. They'll take over 1st and 10. Greeny back to pass, just through the hands of Devin Schonauer. Greeny flushed out of the pocket, throws, and it's caught by number 21, Matt Uren, a great catch. Started the second quarter now. Greeny back to pass one more time, and it's intercepted by number 21, Bryce Lawrence. First down, Crusaders just outside their own 40. Crawley, the ball carrier, brought down by Keegan Alexander after a short gain. Crawley again with it, a spin move at midfield, gets inside Aquinas territory, just inside the 50. The give again to Crawley. Stopped after a short gain. Nangle rolls out of the pocket, looking right, and he has a receiver. It's Bryce Lawrence wide open at the Aquinas 22. Nangle back again. Oh, and it's dropped. This time by Crawley. Nangle throws one more time, and it's caught by Bryce Lawrence. And he's stacked up at the Aquinas 25. Nangle keeps it himself to get the first down. Oh, Crawley stacked up after a short gain again. Nangle back to pass. Rolls out. And it's complete to Mike Killeen just inside the 10. Crawley carries it down to just outside the 5. Nangle scrambles. It's flushed out of the pocket. Brought down just outside the goal line, but there is a flag on the play. Brought back for a penalty. Nangle looks right, goes deep, and overthrows his intended receiver, Bryce Lawrence. Catalano's 22-yard field goal is good. That makes it 9-0 Catholic Central. Enser, the ball carrier, takes it outside, bounces it for a first down. Enser again with the ball. Good 6-yard pickup there. Greeny back to pass, going deep. Oh, intended for Brett Weir, almost picked off. Keegan Alexander, the fullback, bursts through the middle. He could go, he could go. Bryce Lawrence with a touchdown saving tackle there. Enser takes it down to the 1-yard line. Chris Felix, touchdown Aquinas. He basically untouched right up the middle. Some great blocking by that offensive line there. Matt Uren's convert is good. That has the Flames within 2, 9-7 Catholic Central. Crawley with the kickoff return for the Crusaders. Brought down to his own 30. Nangle back to pass. Oh, nice play by Matt Uren to knock that one away. Intended for Bryce Lawrence. Nangle again back to pass. Ryan Cooper with the catch. A nice one just outside the 45. Nangle took a hit there from Jeremy Brezovic. Corey Crawley with the ball. Alexander brings him down just outside the CCH 47. Crawley again inside the Aquinas 40. Nangle throws, complete to Ryan Cooper. Breaks a couple of tackles. Gets down to the Aquinas 27. Halfback option pass. Lawrence going deep. Oh, almost intercepted by Matt Uren. Another great defensive play. Nangle scrambles. Finds Sam Lorenko over the middle. Lorenko brought out of bounds at the Aquinas 15. Nangle rolls right. Looks for, and has Mike Killeen taken out of bounds at the 1-yard line by Chris Safarin. Nangle keeps it himself. He's over for the touchdown. Touchdown, Crusaders. Matt Catalano's convert is good. 16-7 Catholic Central. Crusaders try a short kickoff, and it looks like they have. They've recovered it at the Aquinas 45. Oh, reverse to Nangle. Flea flicker going deep. Oh, Killeen was wide open and was just overthrown. Nangle back to pass again. Again looking deep. And nobody around. At halftime, it's the Catholic Central Crusaders 16, the Aquinas Flames 7. Now let's hear from the respective head coaches.
CCH controlled the ball the first half, and we made a couple errors. We went offside. We had a touchdown called back. In reality, it should be 16-13, but CCH outplayed us this first half. We have to get the ball, and we have to control the ball because we know we can move the ball.
The first half went, pretty much according to plan. I mean, they're trying to establish the run. They got out of it, started throwing the ball. We really had it our way, but we ended up settling for field goals instead of touchdowns. And right now, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. But, I'm happy with the way our guys are playing. I just, wish we had a little more zip on the ball, and hopefully at the end it'll be enough.
Hey, I'm here with TV Ross Central convener and longtime London football coach Bob Gooder, who enjoyed an awful lot of success at Laurier and Montcalm over the years. It's 16-7 here at halftime. Looking at the stats, as expected, Corey Crawley has run roughshod. 13 carries for 136 yards. He's been kept out of the end zone, however. For the Aquinas Flames, Kenny Enser, 7 carries, 56 yards. In the passing department, Luke Nangle of the Crusaders, 8 for 16 for 115 yards. No TDs, no picks. Liam Greeny of the Flames, 3 for 6 for 33 yards. He has been intercepted one time. Now, Bob, the Flames are down 9. They gave up a late touchdown. What do they have to do to get back in this game and have a chance to win?
Well, I think they're not really doing very much wrong. They have to eliminate their mistakes. That offside cost them a touchdown already. This is one heck of a ball game. I haven't seen execution like this for a long time. I can't believe how crisp everybody is playing. I think it's going to come down to a break, a mistake, a referee's call, a fumble at the wrong time. I think they're on the right track, but they have to hold that Crawley kid down. He's a load. There's no doubt about it. He is so quick.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Bob, and now we'll enjoy the second half and we'll see what happens from there. Crusaders kick off to start the second half. A moonshot taken just outside the 40 by Chris Felix. Brings it out to his own 46, 1st and 10 Aquinas. Hand off to Enser. He stretches for about 6. Hand off to Keegan Alexander, like first down Aquinas. Flea flicker. Greeny eludes a tackle, throws it. And he's wide open to Matt Uren. Skips the tackle and brought down inside the CCH 20. 1st and 10. Greeny back to pass again. And again he finds Matt Uren. Inside handoff to Brett Weir. Ensor again, but this time he's stacked up by the CCH D line. Greeny back to pass. Oh, just outside the hands. Uren's field goal is good. That makes it 16-10 Catholic Central. Starting at the 35, handoff to Crawley. 8-yard gain. Crawley again. Well, this time stacked up. Crusaders go for it. And it looks like they get the first down. Crawley again with some tough inside running. Nangle rolls out. Keeps it himself. Forced out just outside the Aquinas 45. After a holding penalty, Nangle goes back. Oh, and Lawrence had it, but he drops it. Nangle goes back to pass again and just overthrows Ryan Cooper. The Flames block the punt. Griffith's brought down inside his own 30-yard line. Big turnover for the Flames there. Let's see if the Flames can capitalize. Counter to big number 36, Keegan Alexander. Doesn't go very far. Greeny back to pass. Ooh, high ball brought in by number 11, Brett Weir. Not for the first down, though. Uren's field goal is good. The Flames are within 3. It's 16-13 Catholic Central. Nangle looks to pass. Finds a wide open Bryce Lawrence. He's brought down near midfield. Nangle rolls left. Another great play by Matt Uren to break that one up. Start of the 4th quarter, 16-13 CCH. Nangle back to pass again. And it's complete. Nangle again looks over, screen pass to Ryan Cooper. Fends off a tackle. Just inside the Aquinas 35. The Crawley and delayed handoff. Hard running up the middle. Look at him go right down to the 3-yard line. Crawley again, spin move, doesn't get in. Nangle does though. Touchdown Crusaders. It's Nangle's second 1-yard touchdown, keeper of the game. Catalano's convert is good. 23-13 CCH. Nope, there's a fumbled snap. The Crusaders say they have it, and they do. Big turnover for CCH. That could be a big turning point in this game. See if the Crusaders can capitalize. Hand off to Crawley. Gets about 5 there. Crawley again with the ball. Oh, he slips. Crusaders go for it on 3rd down. Crawley breaks a tackle, bounces it outside. Breaks another tackle, dives for the first down marker, but doesn't get there. Flames take over on downs. Let's see if the Flames could take advantage of that turnover on downs. Greeny fades back. Devin Schonar wide open and through his hands. Greeny fades back to pass. Deep again. Schonar goes for it. Almost catches it. Bryce Lawrence, a good defensive play there. Oh, bad punt there by Uren. Nangle keeps it on the roll out. Slides. Crawley bounces inside. Gets about 6 tough yards there. Crawley again with the ball. Spin move, breaks a couple of tackles, gets a first down. Crawley again with some inside running. 3.5 to go, 23-13 Crusaders. Oh, Nangle almost to Griffiths there. Catalano's field goal, his 4th of the game, is good from 23 yards. 26-13 Crusaders. Flames may be running out of time here. Weir takes the direct snap. Rolls to the right. Goes deep. And it's almost picked off by Bryce Lawrence. Officials rule it incomplete. Second down. Greeny fades back to pass. Under pressure. Incomplete. Flames have to go for it here. Greeny looking downfield. Chris Safarin brings it down at the CCH 45. First down, Flames. The drive stays alive. Ensor finds some room, bounces it outside, takes it back. Down to the CCH 30, first down. Counter play. Keegan Alexander picks up 4. Ensor outside running. Breaks a couple of tackles and takes it down inside the CCH 15. Impressive drive by the Flames. Greeny rolls out. Takes it himself. Stopped just outside the goal line. Handoff. Keegan Alexander, second effort, gets him across. The Flames are back in this. Huron's convert is good, and that makes it, with just under a minute to play, 26-20 Catholic Central. Flames are trying the onside kick, and it's unsuccessful. The Crusaders take over. Oh, nice play there by Alexander to stack up Crawley. And that pass is batted down. Third down, the Crusaders must punt. Griffith's punt goes out of bounds. The Flames have seconds to go. The Flames have to go 90 yards in just under a minute. Greeny throws, and it's intercepted. No, ruled out of bounds. The Flames stay alive, but they're down to their final chances. Fumble! Fumble! Oh, the Flames get it back. This is their last opportunity. They've got to make it here. Greeny incomplete. That's it. The Crusaders have won the championship. For the first time since 2005, the Catholic Central Crusaders are TV Ross Central Senior Football Champions with a 26-20 victory over the Aquinas Flames in a great football game here at TD Waterhouse Stadium.
3 long years. I mean, what can you say? The last 2 years, the way we got beat out, and this year our guys hung in right to the bitter end. And you know, hopefully Nangel's okay. He took a little bit of a big hit there at the end. Hopefully he's okay when we get ready for next week. Well, you know what? We take it one at a time. But right now, I mean, we're really happy that we got this city championship. This is what we really play for. I mean, the other stuff is all bonus, and if you know, we can get ready for next week, that'd be great. But you know, right now we just savor this and go back and cheer with all those kids.
As expected, CCH running back Corey Crawley had a heck of a day. 26 carries, 209 yards, although the Flames kept him out of the end zone. Like any good running back worth his salt, he credits his offensive line for another stellar performance.
Yeah, I got a lot of great blocking from all my own line. Best of them, they play with a lot of heart. We got Joe, Eric, Kirk, we got AJ Cercelli, got Brendan Muldoon. Yeah, we got a lot of great guys out there. Oh, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. I just told Series A we're going to take it to them today. And they're an excellent team. I know a lot of those guys. They played very hard. I got a lot of respect and heart for those boys.
Aquinas head coach Joe Murray was magnanimous in defeat in what was his last game as a high school football head coach.
I was very, very proud of our boys. They played like champions. Even with 20 seconds left, we thought we could still win. You know, we were up and down the field. Both teams played great. It could have gone either way. It's been a great ride, and I'm so impressed with how football has developed in London over the 30 years I've been involved in it.
So for the first time since 2005, the Catholic Central Crusaders are once again atop the TV Ross Central Senior Football Mountain with a 26-20 win over the Aquinas Flames in a great football game played at TD Waterhouse Stadium. Game MVP Corey Crawley with 209 yards on 26 carries. But it wasn't just him. Luke Nangle threw some great passes. CCH defense came in big when it had to, and they've earned this championship. Next week, the East Elgin Eagles come here for the TV Raw Challenge game, and it won't be an easy one for the Crusaders. The Eagles have plenty of offensive weapons of their own. From TD Waterhouse Stadium, for LFpress.com, I'm Steve Green.